Hi, just a brief talk about the Mass and what the Mass means for me. Now, I converted in Easter 2014 and I was confirmed on the Easter Vigil. Excuse me. And at first, because I've been going to Mass a few months before that in preparation and getting the blessing from the priest, and at first I found the Mass quite difficult to enjoy. I found it quite dull in a way, and also I suffered from anxiety as well, and sort of social anxiety, and I found the large crowds in the church difficult to deal with. But just recently, in fact, or perhaps in the last few months, I've begun to see the beauty of the Mass, and it's really made a big difference for me. It's only in the last 2 or 3 months that I've made a concerted effort to attend every weekend Mass without fail. I was previously missing some because I don't think I was really 100% committed. I was in my prayer life and in my spiritual reading, but not in Mass attendance, and it's made a real difference now because I'm there every week, and only my plan for next week is to attend at least 2 daily Masses, so I'm definitely starting to improve in that sense. And I ordered Dr. Brant Petrie's audio course on Eucharistic theology, and I think that'll definitely deepen my appreciation of the Mass, so I hope to start that soon. I've got other stuff to be getting on with at the moment, but hopefully in a couple of months I'll start that course, and I'm hoping that really deepens my appreciation of the Mass, and really now I very much look forward to receiving the Eucharist, because I believe it is the body and blood of Christ transubstantiated, and it's a big deal really, because as I think Pius X said, it's the shortest way to heaven, and the surest way to heaven is regular reception of the Eucharist. So I like that, and I also enjoy the Eucharistic prayer and the doxology. That's a time to be in communion with God when you're kneeling during the Eucharistic prayer, and it's a time to pray and feel a closeness to God. And I was at first wary about doing that in a public setting, because I'm a very private person and I believe in a private spirituality, but I've sort of got used to the idea of public displays of worship in church, which it's obviously what it's intended for, but because I wasn't brought up in a religious background, it wasn't easy to get used to that initially. And so now I'm really enjoying the Mass, and I actually look forward to every aspect of it. And sometimes I attend the Vigil service, which doesn't have any music or song, and sometimes I attend the early morning service, and that's more of a high Mass really. It's sung throughout, and occasionally there's Latin used in like the Sanctus and the Agnus Dei, and that's a beautiful experience. But for practical reasons, I often attend the Vigil Mass instead. So, But yeah, I just thought I'd share with you the fact that the Mass is a great thing, really. And of course, atheists often think the main reason for church is community, and or even a social, the idea that the aim of church is to socialise and that sort of thing. But it's really quite a personal thing when you go to church, because it's your relationship with God, not necessarily other people, and your relationship with Jesus as well. And I think it's that really shines through in the experience of the Mass. And I get there a good few minutes early, like about half an hour early, just to pray and get prepared for it, and to claim my seat as well, because I always sit at the back just because I feel more comfortable there with the anxiety. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the Mass now, so I'm hoping that continues, and I plan to go to more daily Masses as well. So yeah, thanks for listening to this, and stay tuned.